Alright guys, so now we are actually going to go ahead and practice some of these examples. So we're going to go ahead and do this really cool worksheet. It's a riddle that it's asking us to solve for these problems, and then at the very bottom there are going to be some boxes, and we have to go ahead and fill each box with the correct letter. So it says, what did the Italian say when the witch doctor removed the curse? So I'm going to go ahead and start solving the ones on the left hand side first. So find measurement of angle 1. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this on here, just so I can see my work. So measurement of angle 1, that means I'm going to be adding again the opposite arcs and then dividing it by 2. So 55 plus 65 divided by 2, and then that's 120 divided by 2, which is equal to 60. Okay, again, that was just using the equations or the formulas that were given on 10.5, theorem, tangent, and intersected chord theorem. So that would be A. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Find measurement of angle N. Now this one is on the outside, so I remember that this is when the angle is on the outside, I'm going to go ahead and subtract these two arc measures and then divide by 2. So 80 minus 35, all divided by 2. That's equal to 45 divided by 2. And then that is, let's see, I'll do it right here. So it would be 22.5, which is O. Okay, again, this is now using theorem 10.16. When the angles are on the outside of the circle, then I'm going to go ahead and subtract the arc measures and then divide by 2. So the really neat part is you're either adding or subtracting for the most part, and then you're dividing by 2. Okay, now let's go ahead and find measurement of angle Q. So measurement of angle Q. So this one's on the outside, and then again I'm going to go ahead and subtract both of them and then divide by 2. So I'm subtracting this arc and this arc together, so 270 minus 90 divided by 2. That equals 180 divided by 2, which is equal to 90. And then right off the bat too, it looks like it was a 90-degree angle, but then again, I want to make sure that I'm using the equations to go ahead and make sure that my answers are correct, and I'm not just assuming that it looks like a 90. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Find measurement of angle 1. That's this one here. Again, I'm going to go ahead and add them and then divide by 2. So 88 plus 88 divided by 2. Well, it's going to be the exact same thing. Actually, it should be 88. So it's 88. Okay. And last one on this side. Okay, find measurement of angle 3. Again, this is going to be half of this whole thing. And if they're giving me that the whole arc measure is 140, in order to find this part, I'm going to go ahead and subtract from 360. So 360 minus 140 is 220. That's this part right here, over here. And now if I'm looking for the angle, this is, again, this is half of this. So I'm going to go ahead and divide by 2. And then I get 110, which is G. Okay, so this is the very first 5 problems on the left-hand side. I'm going to go ahead and do another video on solving the other sides. Okay?